you got to consider throwing a really, really super lightweighted, like a 3/16 ounce stick worm, like a Senko in it, okay? The frog bite's awesome in lily pads at times, but one of my favorite things to do is to flip around a little stick worm, all right? A little 5.5 inch or 6 inch, whatever that Yamamoto Senko is. I like to flip that around. Don't use a super aggressive weight when flipping lily pads, guys, all right? Use your braided line, but don't use a really aggressive weight. You'll be amazed how many fish that you can catch flipping that bait around. Yes.
Are you pegging that bait?
Yes, I am pegging it. I very rarely not peg. I don't even know what I do that I don't peg a sinker in nowadays. So that's a hard bait to beat inside lily pad fishing, as well as the frog. Something I like to throw too in the milfoil, that second picture here on the bottom, something I like to throw around there besides when that gets matted up and everything, it's pretty hard to beat a frog. But a swim jig's hard to beat in and around milfoil, all right? And one of my best things, like fishing somewhere like on the Potomac River, where the milfoil, sometimes it's clumped up, but then it's got little isolated patches like this big around. That happens down Florida as well. This is something, and here I'm gonna give you a little secret. It might not be a secret to some of you, but it is to most. How many of you like to throw a speed worm? All right, a couple of you. How many of you never thrown a speed worm? All right, you need to look at throwing a speed worm in grass. If you got grass up here, I'm gonna tell you right now, the big speed worm is the one I like. I'll peg a 1/8 ounce or 3/16 Swagger tungsten weight in the front of it. I'll put a 5 EWG Superline hook in it, and I will swim it around clumps of grass just like you would a swim jig. But most of the time, I'll take the tail, cut the tail off, and I'll put one of these on the end of it. All right, I call it the Michael Jackson. All right, you take that tail, cut it off, screw lock that little willow leaf blade in it, and throw that anywhere that you have a situation where you've got that milfoil and such growing around in sparse and isolated clumpy areas. Throw it right at them and reel it through there and let it fall down. You'd be amazed at the fish that you'll catch with that bait. Now, that's one of my secrets that I've caught them on at Okeechobee, and I've caught them on Potomac River big time on. And it's very, very helpful.
It's Mike Iaconelli. This is Bass U TV.
Here's what's awesome about Bass U TV.
You get the top instructors.
You will learn things at Bass U that you will learn nowhere else.
We take the mystery and the myths out of bass fishing.
Real tools that help you catch more fish consistently.
At Bass U TV, shoes are optional.
And I like turtles.
And that's why you want to check out Bass U TV.
Join the Bass U family.
Welcome to Bass U TV.